Hey everyone, you're listening to Weekly AI News with Shaily. I'm Shailendra Kumar, your guide to the freshest, most game-changing AI and machine learning breakthroughs from around the globe. This week, the landscape of AI took a few big leaps that could reshape how we interact with technology, from lightning-fast searches to savvy multitasking agents and even smarter earbuds that speak your language. Trust me, these developments aren't just headlines. They hint at where AI is really headed in 2026. So, buckle up as we dive into the 5 most significant AI stories from December 29, 2025 to January 5, 2026. Let's start with a major global rollout from one of the giants. Google has unleashed its Gemini 3 Flash model worldwide across search and mobile platforms. Now, calling this model just fast is an understatement. Imagine asking a complex logical question and getting answers back in milliseconds, not minutes or hours of sifting through pages. Gemini 3 Flash is what Google calls frontier intelligence, and it's designed to fundamentally change how we consult AI-powered search. This shift from bulk, batch processing to real-time reasoning is a game changer. It's like moving from dial-up internet speeds to fiber optics, but for AI minds. The implications are huge. Billions of users across the world suddenly have access to instantaneous, thoughtful responses that can handle logic-heavy queries. For developers, this means building smarter apps faster. For users, it's a massive efficiency boost. But here's something to chew on. As AI gets faster and more precise, how much will we still rely on traditional search engines? If the answers are just served up before we even finish typing, it's almost like having a super smart friend who's always a step ahead. This leads us seamlessly to another rival shaking up the scene: China's DeepSeek and its R1 model. DeepSeek's R1 has blown up the AI rankings, and the kicker? It was built with a fraction of the investment Western companies pour into their monolithic models. This challenges the long-standing belief that cutting-edge AI requires monstrous computing budgets. Imagine competing in a race and dropping out your shiny sports car for a highly tuned scooter and still leading the pack. What makes DeepSeek especially fascinating is how it disrupts the geopolitical AI arms race. It's a wake-up call. Efficiency-focused AI architectures can hold their own or even outperform resource-heavy counterparts. For policymakers and companies, this signals a pivot. Maybe the golden age of AI doesn't belong to just scale and spending, but smarter, leaner design. So, here's a question to ponder. In the race for AI supremacy, are we witnessing a shift from powerlifting to marathon running, where endurance and efficiency win out? Pivoting from architecture to action, Meta just made a bold move by acquiring Manus, a key agent building company, for a whopping $2 billion. Now, why does this matter? Because this acquisition isn't just about snapping up technology. It confirms that agentic AI is the next big frontier. These aren't your garden variety language models that merely suggest content. Agentic AI systems can autonomously execute tasks, check their own outputs, and make decisions. Think of them like virtual assistants on steroids. Meta's bet firmly places agent AI as must-have infrastructure, signaling how serious tech leaders are about operationalizing AI in automation, robotics, and enterprise workflows. If you're like me, who enjoys the intersection of cutting-edge tech and business strategy, this heralds a world where AI isn't just a helper, it's a doer. What tasks in your work or daily life would you trust an autonomous AI agent to handle? Speaking of physical AI doing the heavy lifting, the hardware side also saw exciting news. Virtium announced their VMX004 AI accelerator module, proudly made in the USA, packed with MemoryX's MX3 processor, delivering 24 trillion operations per second, or TOPS if you're into the lingo. This thing runs AI computations at ultra-low latency entirely inside its own SRAM, which means faster, more reliable edge AI without needing the cloud. This isn't just tech jargon. It's a critical geopolitical move amid ongoing semiconductor tensions between the US and China. Having domestic high-performance edge AI chips not only strengthens regional supply chains, but unlocks advanced applications in robotics, autonomous vehicles, and defense sectors. Imagine a future where your surveillance drone or factory robot thinks and reacts instantly without waiting on distant servers. That's edge AI in action. But here's a nugget. As edge AI chips become more powerful and affordable, what new use cases will spring up when instant localized intelligence is the norm rather than the exception? Finally, wrapping up this week's highlights on a consumer friendly note, Timekettle introduced their state of the art translation engine selector across their portfolio, starting with their W4 interpreter earbuds. These earbuds claim the title of the most accurate consumer translation device they've ever produced, blending edge and cloud AI to deliver real time, context aware translations. It's a perfect example of 2026's pragmatic AI trend. Smaller, fine tuned models focused on specific tasks like language translation, outperforming bulky, generalist models. For travelers, multilingual teams, and simply anyone who's ever faced the lost in translation moment, this tech feels like magic. Plus, with price points ranging from about $150 to $700, it's accessible enough to become a daily companion. Here's a curious thought. As AI tailors itself into specialized helpers, will we see a time when language barriers become a thing of the past? So, stepping back, what do these stories tell us collectively? We're witnessing the convergence of three dominant 2026 AI trends: the rise of agentic AI autonomy, the leap toward edge computing and physical AI, and the pragmatic shift from bigger and broader models to specialized, right sized ones optimized for real world tasks. The geopolitical tension is real, especially with DeepSeek's efficient China built model and Virtium's US made AI chip showing how technology is becoming regionally distinct. These fractures might just accelerate AI innovations closer to where they are used, in localized environments rather than remote cloud data centers. If you take away only one insight from this week, let it be this: with efficiency, first architectures proving their worth, the AI industry might soon pivot from the old bigger is better mentality to a smarter, cost effective, just right approach. It's a classic Goldilocks moment for AI. Before we go, here's a quote to keep in mind from AI pioneer Andrew Ng. AI is the new electricity. It will transform every industry. What we're seeing now is the wiring getting smarter, faster, and more adaptable. As always, you can catch me sharing deep dives and daily AI insights on YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Medium. Just search for Shailendra Kumar. I love hearing your thoughts, questions, and even disagreements, so don't hesitate to reach out. If you enjoyed today's episode, consider subscribing so you never miss the next big AI scoop. Share it with your friends who geek out on AI or those just curious how tech is shaping their world. Thanks for tuning in to Weekly AI News with Shaily. Until next time, keep exploring the future because it's already here.